Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Motorworks Garage production. Like you saw in the last video, we got the actual bottom end of like the cylinder, housings done. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. If you guys haven't seen the last video, go check that out because it was actually a pretty good video. The actually welding car is coming together pretty good. So yeah, we got the bottom housing done. We're going to hopefully get that tacked up and get the top section made today so we can actually strap the cylinders in so they won't move. So I'm going to show you guys what we did the last time, and then we're going to get right into the video. So if you come over here, we got the actual whole piece standing up here at the bottom. It's literally just sitting there right now. I don't have anything tacked up or anything, but yeah, it's 4 inches tall. It's going to hold the bottom of it. We can see we got a support down there. We don't have it welded in yet, but that's what it's going to look like. And then if any like dust, debris, whatever gets in there, it's just going to fall right through because of the expanded metal. So today we're going to be hopefully mounting, I'm picturing it kind of like right here. We're going to have like the 2-inch piece come drop down right here, and it's going to be like a half moon. It's going to be just like this. We'll just picture this cut in half, and then that's where the cylinder will actually come into, and you can just push it in there, and then you can strap it in there. So yeah, the actual cylinder will be able to stay right in there, and it can, it'll sit in there, won't be able to move, won't be able to fall over or nothing. And we also have another place to put another one. So yeah, we're going to be able to get that tacked in. We're going to be able to get this part built and tacked in, hopefully, on this video. And we pretty much will be done, just other than if you come around to the front here, we're going to have to do some sort of like hose, connection or whatever to be able to have all of our hoses and stuff wrapped up and make it look all nice and fancy. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be it, and the wheels. So we got to figure out what we're going to do for casters. And yeah, this is pretty much going to be it. We're going to get this top wire pretty much shelf done as well, and it's going to be done. So we're moving along pretty good here on this welding card. This thing is going to turn out sweet. It's going to be definitely handy for an upcoming video in the summertime. It's going to be a major video that we got coming. I've had this thing for a little while now, and I just haven't been able to work on it, but now I finally got some room to do stuff. And yeah, so alrighty guys, let's get into this video today. This actually looks pretty cool. Gonna get those off, get this one off, then we'll be able to cut this sucker right in half. Alright, we finally got 2 half moons here, so we're going to pretty much have these 2 inches apart and space them up like that, and then we're going to be able to have the cylinder sit right inside. So let's get to mounting these suckers. I think we might have to cut a couple more pieces. I'm not for sure. I don't even remember what I have to cut though, but yeah, we got this. I know we've got the 2 side plates. I think we just have to cut one 2-inch by 18-inch back plate, and we're going to have to figure out our curves here and our face plates here. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, ladies and gents, we're back here with another day. We got about, I don't know, hour and a half or so to kind of tinker with the welding cart here. We got a whole bunch of mess. The welders aren't even hooked up. We're going to be able to hopefully weld on the bottom of the bracket here for the actual gas cylinder to be able to sit in. So that's what I want to get done today, is get that all done. And then if I do have time to get the top section done, we can weld all that together too. I kind of messed up. You know, of course, I got this whole plan, and then I don't even follow my own plan because I just get to cutting and I get all excited and I just forget. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I messed up on. I wanted to make, here's my bottom bracket right here. We come here, my bottom bracket is just as wide as the bottom frame. So I was going to make this top bracket this much longer, as wide as the actual supports here. But of course, me being old Jake here, I made it the same exact width as this. So it is what it is. I wanted to make it wider, make it have some more support, but it's not going to be like that. So we're just going to be able to make it just like this, and we're going to have all of our support here on the back side. So we're going to have to weld on the back here, along the back side of this right here, along the sides, to give it as much support as we can, because I want to have all this stability as well. But I messed up, so it is what it is. You know, mistakes happen. This is used metal, but I had enough, but it's okay. So yeah, we're gonna get to hopefully getting this bottom section welded up, and maybe get this top section welded up as well. Let's get to it. Got the entire base tacked together. I'm pretty happy with it. There is some, little gaps here and there, but for me cutting on a angle grinder, it's not too bad at all. So I'm really happy with it. That's what it's going to look like for the base. And let's get this top part tacked up here and see what we can do. To me, this looks so freaking sweet. So we got everything tacked up. We still got a lot of work to do on this front. We got to figure out some way to bend metal into here. We got to weld on a piece here, a piece here, and a piece here as well. And then yeah, we got to figure out how to bend that. So I'm gonna definitely cut these out first, these three pieces, and get that so it's all like solid, so it's not like flexing, because it still can flex. And I've only got it tacked. So before I actually bend the metal, I might burn all this in and get it to where it's all stable and stuff before I start prying on it and everything. But yeah, it looks really nice. All there is left to do now is test fit. Let's put a bottle in there and see what it does. This gets me so excited to look at right now. We actually have the cylinder sitting in its final resting spot almost for the last time. So yeah, it actually fits really good. You guys kind of saw I kind of struggled to get in, but you just got to give it a big old bear hug, lift it up and get in there. You can see there's a little bit of gap, so I'm going to get some sort of like rubber part or whatever. You know, I know they have like edges where they can protect the, you know, the sharp edges where you can just suck it on there. So I'm going to wrap both of these up. I don't know if it's square or straight up and down, but I guess we can see. Yeah, it can come out just a little bit, but I mean, for what this is, you know, what I've been doing, I am so okay with that being just a little bit off. If I did it just a little bit more, and I can bring it all the way out to the edge here, but if I put a little rubber gasket at the bottom, it's pretty much gonna be sitting right where it's at. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it's not too bad. So I don't know, this is cool. I'm gonna pull this bottle out, and I'm gonna start making my top pieces here, and hopefully get that top section done tonight and be able to get everything burned in. All right, we got our 3 pieces cut here. These ones are off. The edges are off literally like a 1/16 of an inch, so they're not too bad at all. And then this little one in the middle here, I can literally just kind of slide it in and out, so it kind of sucks. I cut it just a little bit too short, but I should be able to weld up the gap. So let's get attacking. All right, it's been a couple days. All I remember from when I last stopped off here is that I got some pretty big gaps on the top and bottom here, and then down here I also have a gap. So I'm gonna pretty much go from underneath, cut this this tack on there, cut these tacks off, make sure this is all 2 inches. And if this is 2 inches, I'm just gonna leave everything, but if it's not, I'm gonna cut everything off. And then we gotta figure out a way to bend some metal into here, so I think I'm just gonna pretty much just tack something here and just kind of bend it in. And I gotta do that on both sides. All right, when we got this first one bent, I did it by myself without recording, just to make sure I wasn't gonna look like an idiot, which you guys would probably be like, what in the hell is you doing? You can't do that. But you know, it's the only way I got, so we're gonna do it. But it fits in there pretty good. If I can actually get it to stay in there, so I'm gonna try to get it as far back in here as I can to stay and make it as level as I can, and then tack it in. And yeah, that looks pretty good though. So might be just a little bit long. I gotta push it down a little bit, and might have to trim off the edge, and yeah, we'll be good to go. Looks pretty good. Okay, I know this doesn't look the safest, but this is all I've got, and the gas is off. We're good. We're hopefully never gonna have to do this again, so just erase this from your mind. We'll be all good. And there we go. It's pretty freaking perfect. I don't know what else to tell you. If it works, you gotta use it. At least try. So we were trying to get this one all, you know, figured out, but I finally was pushing it really hard and actually slid right into the inside of the housing here. So what I'm gonna do is set up the edge of it, tack this corner in, and all I'm gonna do is start bending it around and just tack it every single time. And once I get to the edge here, if I have to cut some off, hopefully I can get it to push out a little bit, and I can just, you know, cut it off and weld it. This is not what I wanted to do. Not at all. All right, so after probably a half hour to 45 minutes, I don't even know, maybe an hour I've been out here, I don't even know, but I got this whole mess. I had to use these vice grips, and we finally got everything tacked in. This has got kind of a big lip on it that I want, and then I come over here, it's got a little bit of too big of a lip, and in this one, it's just hanging over a little bit, so there's no lip, but this is as best as I can get. This is as best as I could line it up. I ended up chopping this front piece off, maybe probably about 1/2 inch, I'd say, because I cut these just too short. So, but I mean, that's all I really could do. And actually, I kind of like it a little bit shorter because it looks like, it looks kind of, I don't know, it just looked kind of weird coming straight out and perfect, but with it being tucked in just a little bit, it kind of looks a little bit better. So when you step way back from it, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but I like how it is. I got everything tacked up. I'm gonna weld everything in, and this is pretty much gonna be it. Yeah, after we get everything welded in, the welding cart is gonna be a rock star. So let's get to burning everything in. All right, guys, so I got the welding cart pushed away from the bench, so I got enough room to actually weld around it. I've got my ground on the other side. I'm pretty much gonna start from the bottom over here on the back of the cylinders. I'm gonna weld all that up. The actual bracket on the bottom, I'm gonna weld in the bottom support underneath it, so I'm gonna have to flip it up. And I'm just gonna start welding all the expanded metal in. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of tacks in and just move right up the actual cart. So I'm actually gonna leave the front support tacked in, just because I want to come up with something a little bit more decorative and cool later down the road once I figure something out and find something on the internet or think of it myself. And yeah, for now we're just going to kind of leave it tacked in. But other than that, we're just going to start burning everything in and get this sucker done. Alright guys, we finally got this thing done. We are going to make a fourth video now just to kind of get everything, situated. I want to get this top rack done. I also want to, go through, grind everything, and make everything look all pretty. And then also put casters on it and get the actual welder and get the actual cylinders, or one cylinder for now, put in the back here and get it strapped down. We also need to figure out if we come in and look here, I actually got to figure out something to actually secure as well. So we are going to do that in the fourth video. So yeah, we still got a little bit of stuff to do, but like here, I got to grind off these tacks that I had. And yeah, other than that, we're going to pretty much just leave this here tacked up until I finish or figure out something I want. And yeah, for now, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm pretty happy with it, just for me, having, welded in a couple of years or in a year. And this is kind of just get me going again. And, actually get something for the actual welder and get another shelf kind of thing, for all my welding stuff and some metal, get it off the ground and everything, and definitely get it off the bottom of that. So yeah, this is it. I'm excited about it. It looks really good how it turned out and what tools I used. Like I said, if I had a lot of better tools, then it'd definitely go a lot easier. And like that bending part here, that took a way longer than anticipated, but I got it done. It wasn't looking the prettiest, but it does do the job for real, and it turned out pretty good, I think. So yeah, we will get some better tools in the shop. And I'm just working on the kitchen and trying to get that all done. So yeah, I'm trying to put as much money as I can into that. So the tools will come, they will come for real. But right now I'm just kind of doing what I got. So yeah, other than that, guys, if you guys like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, because we got a whole bunch of other stuff coming. If you guys like what you saw, hit the like button for me, please. And if you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below, because I'll be happy to answer. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys in the fourth video of this welding cart. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next week. See you later.